Hello, what's up? I'm Brian here doing another video for you guys, and this time there's a lot to talk about with Transformers CyberWorld, so sit down, relax, maybe grab some popcorn or something, and let's go ahead and discuss this. Now, there's a lot of confusion as to why EarthSpark is still continuing, but we have CyberWorld coming up, because usually with the Transformers shows, whatever's next is going to replace that, and it's going to be the primary focus. So, with the press release that Hasbro showed, it seems that EarthSpark is going to continue to 2025 as well as 2026, and CyberWorld is also going to be simultaneously there at the same time. So what's going on? So EarthSpark is a Paramount Plus release show, and I think the issue with EarthSpark is, well, it's from Paramount Plus. Not a lot of people have Paramount Plus or really care about Paramount Plus. It's not really that exciting or whatever. And whenever they promote it, they only promote it for Paramount Plus. They don't really promote it for Nickelodeon. So I think one of the big problems with the toy line is that it doesn't get as much promotion because not a lot of kids are aware of the show in its entirety. So I think for the toy line, the sales have definitely dwindled. In fact, that's been reported on before. But the show is still doing okay, you know, for a streaming service thing. So they're fine with issuing more episodes of that, and I think they also ordered more episodes of the show. I mean, they ordered the whole season. We only got the first part of the season. If you look at what's coming up for EarthSpark in the future, it's just the rest of Season 2. They put it in Part A, Part B, Part C, and I think Part D, but that might just be shorts. I'm not entirely sure about that. But we're going to continue through to 2026, and only because they're still releasing the rest of the show. CyberWorld is technically going to replace it, but mainly for the toys. Instead of EarthSpark toys, they're going to be releasing CyberWorld toys. And we actually have a listing for a lot of those CyberWorld toys, but apparently this is coming out, I think, next year, mid-next year. So, yeah, get ready for that. Also, I wanted to point out that apparently for mid-next year, they're also saying that they're going to promote Transformers Reactivate a little bit more. I'm not sure if that's because the Studio Series Bumblebee is coming out, and that's based on Reactivate. It's just a re-release of the original figure, so they're technically counting that as starting up, you know, some of the promotions. But it seems like they're getting ready to talk about more on Reactivate, which I thought they would in 2025 anyways. So, let's go ahead and talk about the toy line in itself. By the way, this is not their official logo. This is just a mock-up that I had. If you want to use this logo for anything, I will link it down in the description. Anyways, for CyberWorld, we have a CC Mirage, which seems to be the Cyber Changers, because there's also an assortment for that. It was rumored that Mirage is going to be the main character for the CyberWorld series. We also have CyberWorld Scorponok Strike Battle. So I'm not too sure if it's going to be a big set, if they're going to go for the big Scorponok, or if they're going to go for the smaller one. There's so many different forms of Scorponok that you could do. There's also CyberWorld Armor Galvatron. So there's a couple of armor figures. But I find that interesting that they're going to go straight into Galvatron. I'm not sure why exactly they're going to go straight into that, but I'm fine with it, you know. I'm kind of tired of Megatron and then turning into Galvatron. If you want to go for Galvatron straight away, that's fine. We also have the CC, so Cyber Changer Skybite, so he's going to make a return. I think that's pretty cool. We need a little more Skybite in our life. And I believe that in next year's generations, we're apparently supposed to get a Robots in Disguise inspired Skybite. We also have CC Meg Bull. So I'm not sure if that's Megatron and some sort of bull thing, or if it's Meg Bull. Seems kind of weird. Or maybe it's Meg Griffin and she's riding a bull. Anyways, we also have a CC Snarl. So Cyber Changers. Apparently Dinobots are going to be a thing for this. We also have CC OP. So I imagine it's going to be the Cyber Changers Optimus Prime Off-Road. So it seems like Optimus Prime is going to take a couple of different forms. If the Megatron and the Galvatron are going to take a couple of different forms, I'm curious to see how that goes. Maybe Optimus Prime has the same amount of forms, but Megatron calls himself Galvatron in a couple of different versions. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. We also have a Chomp and Battle Grimlock. So this sounds like it's going to be one of the big toys. And yeah, again, it seems like Dinobots are going to be a thing. Like I said before, Armored Cyber Changers assortment, so you're going to get some armored figures, and then Cyber Changers assortment. The armored stuff kind of reminds me of what they did for Rise of the Beast, where it had an animal that would slap on top and it would form the armor. I believe they also did a similar thing for the Cyberverse line, so they might just continue that gimmick. You know, there's a couple of Cyberverse and EarthSpark gimmicks I was kind of surprised that they carried over from previous lines. But that seems to be the case. That's what we're getting. A friend of mine did say that it's possible, they're just observing this, but it's possible that CyberWorld is going to be a series of short videos or released in a different way than EarthSpark, so that it doesn't completely overlap the fact that that show still exists. I guess we'll have to wait and see. But with that out of the way, I'm sorry that I'm gassy right now. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, all those fun doodads. Are you excited for CyberWorld and what's coming out with that? And yeah, I'll see you guys next time.
AllSpark TV. Now that's just prime.